Philippine nationalism is a national consciousness of every Filipino citizen. It sets our country above all and being patriotic in terms of giving emphasis on the promotion of our rich culture, interests, and tradition opposing other nations. Furthermore, nationalism is a state of mind linking consciousness of people in striving towards homogeneity, conformity, to lead to common action, which is to love and preserve our nationalism, our country. As a millennial, Philippine nationalism is an attribute we got from our national heroes. From the idea that they lived the revolutionary movement in order for us to be free from foreign rule and oppression. But nationalism is not just defined by those acts. One example of this is giving out opinions, standing your ground to make a point on relevant and current issues that needs to be addressed. We are more vocal on giving out our opinions and criticisms on national issues on different platforms, whether it is on social media or on televised interviews. Moreover, as we emerge to the modern society, how will we preserve our nationalism? In order to sustain our nationalism, it is the people that makes it. The dynamism of the economy that promotes our culture and enrich our tradition. The creativity of the people that makes achievement in the international arena that makes our name in a world stage. With these little acts, it could bring something to our country to promote our nationalism. Here are some ways that shows Rizal's nationalism. I categorized it in four aspects that develop Rizal's nationalism. First is the emphasis on the importance of Tagalog language and its impact to the Philippines. Second is the open criticism to the friars and oppressors. Third is that he defended the civil rights of the Filipino. And lastly, he discovered the power of pen. On the emphasis of the importance of Tagalog language and its impact to the Philippines. Being colonized by three countries, we adopt some of their culture, tradition, beliefs, works, and others, and it is evidently seen until today. Rizal made a point on the importance of our national language. This would make us unique from other countries because we have our own language and not just by using the international language. On the open criticisms towards the friars and oppressors, he openly criticized the friars because he cannot stand being silent after the friars ruled his country. He saw a lot of lapses and injustices toward his countrymen. That is why he criticized the foreign rule and the oppressors. Next is that Rizal defended the civil rights of the Filipino people about the injustices that the Filipino experienced. He defended the Filipino civil rights. He knew that Filipinos are being mistreated and being treated as a slave in their own country. He also knew that the friars are using their power to do things under their interest and personal agenda. That is why Rizal built up his mind and defended the civil rights of his countrymen against the injustices of the oppressors. And lastly, he discovered the power of pen. He then discovered the power of pen. He used this to criticize and show the truth to his countrymen about the government and the church. He wrote 2 books to show the world the injustices, lies, and lapses on the action of the government and the church in ruling their country. In general, Philippine nationalism is being patriotic to our country, the Philippines.